A while ago, a friend of mine said to me, he gave me probably the most important advice that I've ever heard when it came to parenting. He said, Jeff, don't give your children what you didn't have. Give your children what you didn't know. I'm going to say that again because you really got to capture that. Don't give your children what you didn't have. Give your children what you didn't know. When I was growing up, I used to love me some sneakers. Like as a kid, I'm sure a lot of kids, they love sneakers. Particularly, I used to love me some Air Jordans, especially them Jordan 4s with the triangle on the side. I used to love me some Air Jordans. But my parents couldn't afford Air Jordans. I didn't have Air Jordans. But I'm older now, so I can go out and buy my own Air Jordans. In fact, I can go out and buy my children those same Air Jordans. But it's not about giving your children what you didn't have. It's about giving them what you didn't know. And see, what I didn't know is those Jordans would go up so much in value. So 2 weeks ago, I took my sons, 9 and 6 years old, the two oldest boys, and we went out to the Foot Locker and we stood in line. And when we got inside, we purchased the last 2 pairs of Jordan 4s. Now listen, we didn't buy those shoes to put them on our feet. We didn't buy those shoes so we can match and look all cute. We bought those shoes, actually let me correct myself. My sons bought those shoes so they can learn how to hold them and flip them, invest them, and they can actually sell them for more than what they bought them for.
What did we do today?
We bought the Jordan 4s.
And why did we buy them?
And we got them to keep them and sell them, to make money.
How did they learn this? They learned it through reading. Information changes your situation. Don't give your children what you didn't have. Give them what you didn't know. See, at some point in your life when your children were born, I know you looked at them and you said, I got to make sure my children have everything they need in this world to become their best selves. See, for me, I got 3 sons. And every time my sons were born, particularly my very first son, on August 6, 2009, when my very first son was born, I remember picking him up and looking at him and saying to him, I'm going to give you everything you need to be successful in this world. I can't hold his hand and walk him into success. I can't just hand him success. But what I can do is give him the tools that he needs to be successful in this world. Now I'll tell you this. The principal of the school didn't come down to the hospital and tell my son that. The prime minister of the day didn't come down to the hospital and promise my son that. I, as a father, promised that I would give my son everything he needs to be successful. And what does that mean? I need to ensure that I give him the information that's going to change his situation, which is reading, which is writing, which is understanding, which is literature.